Just a second. Paste it. Paste it. Tekken freaks. Here you go. अस्सलाम वालेकुम, कैसे हैं सब? वालेकुम अस्सलाम। मूसा, कैसे हो आप? क्या हाल चाल है आपका? ओके, so I thought, let's start with some tutorial streams. We'll do Bryan today, and inshallah we'll do Steve, Devil Jin, Kaguya, Jin, Hayachi the coming days, depending upon my time and my availability. Yeah, Musa, some people never learn what to do, huh? ओके, इस ट्यूटोरियल को स्टार्ट अब ऐसे करते हैं कि ब्रायन के हम टॉप 10 की मूव्स जो मेरे ख्याल में उसके की मूव्स हैं पहले उनको डिस्कस करेंगे हम लोग। सो नंबर 1, मेरे ख्याल में ब्रायन का की मूव जो है इसका आई विल से इसकी लो, ये वाली कॉर्ड बैक 3, वेरी गुड लो, unseeable and gives you +4 on hit. Means after this things like ये uninterruptible है लेकिन it can be sidestepped, so there is a mind game over here. अब ये अगर मेरा अपोनेंट जानता है मैं ये मारूंगा तो क्यों ना मैं फिर होमी मूव यूज़ करूंगा, ये या ये, ठीक है। और अगर मुझे पता है कि उसे साइड स्टेप टुवर्ड्स राइट करना है तो मैं ये यूज़ करूँगा, बिकॉज ये उसको ट्रैक करेगा राइट साइड पे। वालेकुम सलाम अब्दुल्ला, कैसे हो आप? आई मीन हाउ आर यू टेरी? ओके, की मूव की बात करें हम लोग, ठीक है। फर्स्ट की मूव इसकी ये लो, +4 on hit, -13 on block. So against matchups like Kaguya, Eddie, Josie, even Akuma with meter, you will use this move cautiously because they can launch you. So in those matchups, I would recommend use this or this, ठीक है ना? I'm fine, Abdullah, alhamdulillah. Okay, so this is our first key move with Bryan. Now second key move, I would definitely say this one, back one, a very good pressure tool for Bryan. It is +3 on block and +7 on hit, and on counter hit it gives you a launcher, so you can get some decent damage from it. See, with the ball carry, and on hit it is like +7. So and they are if you can look at the animation, the opponent is crouching, so they can't do much over here. So you can apply your mix-ups like they can't sidestep, they can't backdash, they will have to deal with your mix-up over here. So things like this becomes very effective. Free jet upper, there is a setup for that. I will discuss that later. Because over here they can't sidestep, so jet upper is absolutely free. They can interrupt it, they can duck it but can't interrupt it. But you can also use these moves. See, why not this? Hit confirmable and really annoying. Plus, if you there's no no issue doing this, why not this? You can do that. C+4, yeah, I will talk to that later. Just covering top 10 key moves in my opinion with Bryan. So we discussed this and this. Now, second, sorry, on third place, I would say his 3+4. Definitely highly abusable, spammable move with Bryan. Mid move with a decent pushback. It's -13 on block, but it has pushback. So that means in most matchups you won't eat punishment for that. I'm also thinking about making Lars. Yeah, sure, go ahead. I don't think so. Anyone knows about Lars in our groups more than you do. So sure, go ahead. Plus, we got to listen to your melodious voice. So why not? Okay, so this move, you can spam it as much as you want, but be cautious if your opponent is sidestepping towards right, then he can step it. It tracks on left, but it doesn't track on right. So use it like this: a bit sidestep, and then this. Or why not taunt pressure and this, like this. Like this. Plus this give moves a very decent juggle on counter hit. Oh, beautiful. Stream mouse. Oh man, you guys got the idea. Let's just try it though. So this is like the optimal damage from 3+4, but there are some variations now. So number 1, number 2, and number 3 this. Okay, number 4 in my opinion, Bryan's key move. I would say his quarter circle, full crouch, down forward, full crouch down forward 4. It is a really good addition to Bryan. I mean, it is as good as this. It's only -10 on block, or 11 I think. Yes, I think it's 11 or 10. Can anyone please confirm that whether it's -11 or 10? Right, let me show you guys a way to do it quickly. Like this. What I'm doing over here is I'm doing quarter circle forward, which is Bryan's way. Then I'm pressing down back, down forward +4. That way, this move comes out instantly. Sorry. Like that. Buffalo Larsu, yeah, I am pretty sure Namco is watching my stream, so they will listen to you. Good luck with that. Oh, it's Sasuke. What's up, bro? Yo. Okay, we are talking about key moves with Bryan. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Fifth key move, in my opinion, his jab strings. Bryan has some of the best jabs in the game and jab strings in the game. Like this. You can't lay that. You can't lay the low, but you can lay the mid for some time. And a counter hit, it gives a launch. Let me show you guys. Like so. Okay. Just do one jab and see how your opponent reacts. What is his rhythm? One jab is really a good way to judge your opponent and see your options. See, just do a jab, backdash. Do a jab, side step. So number 5, I would definitely say is jab strings. Number 6 is jet upper. Can you show the tracking of sockets? Yes, I will show it later. Definitely. I'll talk about anti-Bryan as well. Just let's finish the key moves first. Okay. Number 6. कौन सा मैं क्या कहने लगा था? हाँ, jet upper. Number 6, I would say jet upper. It is a 14 frame high launcher and it tracks left side quite decently actually. It doesn't track his weak side, which is right side, but on left side it's pretty good. So, and it is also his greatest finisher and one of the best 14 frame block punisher in the game. So Bryan, it's really not common for a character to have a 14 frame launcher in Tekken. So only Bryan, Lars, Mishima's, Jin, Law, Geese also, back 3 2 or back 3, whatever it is. Not many have a 14 frame launcher in Tekken, so it's really privileged character to use. Yeah, Lars has a 14 frame launcher. We can't help but accept it specifically. He has a 14 frame launcher. Alright. Number 6 definitely is jet upper. Number 7 I would say is this train, down forward 2-1, his poke train. It has a mid variation. In Tekken 6 this used to jail, so you couldn't duck the high after down forward 2-1. But now that you can duck it, Namco gave you an extension with down forward 2-3. So you can use that, but it's negative 13 on block, so be careful. If your opponent knows that he can punish it, so beware of that. Yeah, it used to jail in Tekken 6. It was a really good strength in Tekken 6. They balanced it in Tekken Tag 2. Since Tekken Tag 2 it doesn't jail anymore. Yeah, it also has a decent range, like from this area. So number 7 is down for 2-1, down for 2-3. Number 8, one of the most unused, and I would say criminally unused Bryan string, down 2-3. It's a 14 frame mid string which has not bad range at all. It's linear, but it has its purposes. It's 14 frame fast, so there is no point not using it. It can be delayed like this, and if you delay it, the second gives a launch. Right. Like this. So criminally unused string, I would say. Yeah, only good Bryan players know how to use it. Down 2-3. Yeah. Okay. Number 9. I would say is this one. This thing. Classic since Tekken 5, I would say. Thing is, you can hit confirm it very easily. See, if I know my opponent is has blocked my down for 1, I won't finish the string, or I can delay it. Don't finish the string unless it's on hit, because the last hit is negative 15 on block, so most of the characters can launch you. Actually, I think we should go for like top 12 moves, because I have like 2 or 3 more moves in my mind right now. Number 10, I would say this move is mixed up with quarter circle back, quarter circle back 3. And back is, oh yeah, this move. It's a launcher. Give decent damage. Oh, come on. I can't do that. One more try. Oh, it's tough. You can do the easy option. This one. It's not bad. And it's not that tough now, because you recover quickly after back to 4, sorry. So we got top 10 moves, and of course I was missing Orbital, his key mate, which you will use all the time. This move is highly deceptive in its recovery frames. It recovers really fast than it looks. So the order I mentioned top 10 moves isn't based on their I would say importance, it's just their number. See? So it's like this key mid move. But there is a don't like 3 like I will show a really cool chain of misery like this. This, oh sorry, this, this. You can be very creative. I use this because after there I'm already +1, so I do that. So what I'm doing over here is I'm doing corkscrew forward, down, down forward, like this. So it comes out instantly. Okay, we got this orbital. So snake edge, homing. Yeah, it's homing, but thing is, people, I don't know why people think snake edge is like very I'll show you something. This, and just holding back, waiting for him to do snake edge. See, you can react to it. Just train yourself to react to it. Don't duck unnecessarily. Train your eye to react to it. Oh, see? Like this. And once you block it, make sure you punish it really bad, so that he won't do that again, unless he's really crazy, which most Bryan players are. Okay. I just do down for just to very quickly. Yeah. Orbital की range, like I'm so far away. Yeah, the thing is, Orbital has really a large amount of active frames. You see that? They start from the active frame starts from here, all the way till his right kick is on the ground. So this move has very lot of active frames, like this. You can see his foot coming down. So as long as he's not standing again, he's active. So make sure if you are waiting for an opponent to whiff an attack and he does orbital, and you just rush into him to punish him, so you most of the time you will get hit by it. So make sure you do it a bit late. For the best homing, 4 for 4. That's a naps combo. It was really exciting when I first watched it, so I thought, why not do that combo. But not these days. I 4 for 4 crushes chess, but not because it has a built-in side step left in it, but not fast homing mids now anymore. It used to beat them all, but it was like a panic move for Bryan. But not anymore. They patched it in season 2. Now you can get hit by it, even counter hit by it. So be careful of that. Okay, we covered the top 10 moves with Bryan. I mean, his key moves. It can be more than 10 actually. This is also a key move for Bryan. I don't know if I covered it or not, but it is a key move for Bryan. This is a key move for Bryan. Keep them in check. This move also really good. Or this move. Yep, there is a thing about this move. The orbital is really tough after it. See? So you have some other alternatives after it. Do this. Like this. So it's an easy way. Did you cover down back 3? Down back 3 is good, but it's a high crushing low which is only like -1 on hit, -12 on block. I think I'm sure it's not -13. I'm pretty sure. But you have other options like down 3, down 4. These don't high crush, but these are good on block on hit, because they give like 10 damage and they are 0 on hit. So you can keep your pressure like this. So do that. Wish punishers with Bryan. So let's just say my opponent is trying to attack me. He does that. So how would I wish punish him? I have this option. this. Oh, damn it. Oh. You can use this other weapon here as well, but the best option will be a jet hopper, offer 2, or this one. A really good Bryan string. Gives decent damage. Oh. अजीब बात करना चाहिए. Okay, there you go. Okay, this is a really good wish connection in my opinion. The only problem I have with this move is that if you sidestep an attack, this gives like a angular juggle and it becomes really difficult. So in those situations I would say go for jet hopper. Really good. Counter forward है यार बहुत से मूव ब्रायन के जो मैं मतलब मिस कर गया हूँ. It is also his key move, key mid. Bryan can have like 15 key moves in my opinion. One more thing which I noticed, I was thinking about all the Tekken characters. I think Bryan is the only character who has the most counter hit launchers in this game. People will say Steve or maybe Jin, Kazuya, but I will say it's Bryan. Every move, every mid of Bryan is a counter hit launcher. Start counting. 1, 2. Wait, let's count. Put a counter down. Okay. 1, 2, 3. Even sliding 4. Okay. Counter 4. Then this also gives a good option on counter hit. This one, counter launcher. What was the counter launcher इसके पास? This one, counter launcher, counter hit launcher. Any more ideas? But you guys got the point. Bryan has highest number of counter hit launchers in this game, in my opinion. So Bryan is like the most dangerous counter hit character in Tekken 7. It's safe to say that. We can say that. This move also gives good options after counter hit. This people for counter launcher. Show your hands when you do backdash. Oh, I will have to get a new camera for that. This is also counter launcher. This one. So you guys got the point. Bryan has the highest number of counter hit launchers in the game. Don't blame Steve players for doing so much counter hits. The thing about Bryan's backdash is that you have to do it the Korean way. which is back back neutral down back. Oh no, back back down back down. Oh sorry, back back down back neutral, back down back down back down back. So do it slowly first like this. See, then try adding speed on it. It will come like this. These are triangular motion which I use when I'm playing Bryan. So, oh, Walaikum Assalam, Dani, कैसे हो? बैकडैश, या बैकडैश ऐसे ही बस लोग कहते रहते हैं, बैकडैश बहुत आसान है, क्यों नहीं है ना? Easy peasy lemon squeezy, yep, easy peasy lemon squeezy. Okay, we covered Bryan top 10 move. Now let's cover his punishers. For 10 frames you have 1 2 1 4 2 3. I would recommend use 2 3 now because 2 3 has highest damage and is plus 6. I would repeat, plus 6 on hit, so they can't go anywhere from here. They will have to deal with your mixer. You are so much plus frames. So use this as a 10 frame punisher. For 12 frames you have standing 4. This move is what the hell is going on? Oh, I share. Welcome to the stream bro. Stream bro. Yes. कुछ नहीं, बस थोड़ा सा Bryan खेल रहे हैं. Let's play Bryan. So one of the easiest characters. Yeah, pretty damn. He's not easy actually. He is difficult, technical, yet he can be spammed. He is easy at lower level, but on high level in tournaments really difficult to use. Like Nee says, difficult to use. So he's quite difficult. Yeah, Bryan is easy peasy lemon squeezy. ओए तानी क्या कह दिया मैंने? Okay, hey, punishers. Knock this to the 12 frame this, 13 frame down forward 2-1. Gives you, I think, plus 4 on hit. So really good. 14 frames jet upper. 15 frames. You have a lot of options in 15 frames. This decent range, this one, and okay, let's have a 15 motivation message to regarding Bryan. He said change the character. Yes, I would say the same. Change, don't play Bryan. Thing is, if I'm in a tournament, I'm playing tournament, do you think I will play Bryan? No, I will play either Steve or Devil Jin. He always says change characters. Yeah, he says that to everyone. Okay, 16 frame. You can use this as 16 frame punisher. Okay, one more try. Okay, it is a 16 frame punish. One thing I would like to tell you guys over here is that did you guys notice I was doing this forward 2 2 1. Why that? You know, I was like this, but I was doing this motion. So whenever you do forward 2 as a punisher, don't forget to buffer 2 1, because that way if you mess up the forward input, you will get this. So if you do this, this moves really bad on this. So if you miss that, your opponent will definitely gonna launch you. So make sure whenever you're trying to do forward 2 as a punisher, do forward 2 1, buffer 1. It will increase your safety as a punisher, like this. Sorry, the rubber is still pretty hard. Ball very weak, low damage, buff. Oh come on, who needs to buff ball? Come on, guys. Okay, we go, and also this move. It's this 18 frame launcher, so you can do that. A backhanded complement gave mission of their stop spamming electrics. Oh yeah. Okay, while standing punishers, you got low jabs. I mean low jab 1. It is 10 frame punisher. I will show you guys. Okay. Do this whenever you block this his mark kick. But another thing which most Bryan players don't use as a 10 frame bystanding punisher is his bystanding 1+2. It is a good 10 frame punisher. +6 on hit. So keep that in mind. You can use that. For 11 you have bystanding 4. I think it's +4 on hit. It's not like Mishima's bystanding 4, which is like +7 on hit. It's only +4. Yes, bystanding 1+2 Musa. It's really good. 10 frame. His 10 frame. Yes, I'm repeating 10 frames bystanding punch. Not many characters have that. Only Lee Wulong, Lee Chaolon, and Akumas. They can do that. Okay, for 12 frame you have bystanding 3, gives you +4 and a decent damage. Not great, 18 damage, but it's still good. It's good. For he doesn't have from -12 to till 15. But from 15 you get a bystanding 1, which is his 15 frame launcher, and gives you a pretty decent juggle. With a ball carry, and on ball you can guess how dangerous is Bryan over there. So you can imagine that. For I think his Fisherman's Slam is 18 frames or 19 frames. It is basically for stagger lows, big lows like Hell Sweep, Stake Edge, big dangerous lows. You can punish that with a very high damage combo. Like this. 87. It's more than half a bar. See? And for big, I mean like lows which are more than -23, you can use delayed hop kick. This is your really damaging punisher, bystanding punisher. So we covered the top 10 moves, or I mean top 15 moves. He has more than 10 key moves in my opinion. It will be above 10. It's definitely above 10. It's like top 15 moves with Bryan. This, then he had this, orbital, um, uh, this one, as I said, this move, and yeah, he has a lot of key moves, some extensions. So Bryan has his share of cheese. For Vice 21 you can also go for 444. For Vice 21 you can also go for, I didn't understand the question, Ashir. What are you trying to say over here, man? Vice 21 you can also go for the 444. Yeah, it's, are you talking about this move? It's Vice 21 plus 2 actually. It's 10 frame Vice 20 launcher. So it's faster than a normal Vice 24, which is 11 frames. So we covered his key moves, punishers. Now I will, let's talk about his basic gameplay with Bryan. What Bryan players are normally looking for. Bryan is, and I repeat, Bryan is a defensive character. You can pressure your opponent, but only after you open them up, like after this, or this, or you're looking for opening wish punishers, or you can't really rush in your opponent with Bryan because his key moves are like slower than 13 frames. I would say you can use this, but it can be used as a key port move. So the basic gameplay with Bryan is waiting for your opponent to make mistakes and capitalizing on those mistakes as much as you can. He has decent damage. Try to put your opponent on the walls as much as you can because his wall game is really best. Let's use a wall stage. Let's talk about his wall game. We'll also discuss his taunts there. So, why do people say Bryan is the king of walls? Very simple reason. Bryan has a very simple and deadly wall game. His mostly because of his taunt. His taunt is really ridiculous at the wall. So let's just say stand and come on, man. Streamers. You can do 10 times in a row, but you will drop it on stream. Okay, let's talk about his wall pressure and wall game. There are only a couple of moves, finishers at the wall where you can really apply the taunt pressure or taunt setup. So this move, this one, oh sorry, this is how you do it. Okay, this one, Did you guys notice that I didn't lay the last knee? You have two extensions. This one, this is for damage. You won't get taunt because you will lose a lot of frames doing that, and you won't be able to use a taunt setup afterwards. So the very good damaging option at the wall I use is this one. It really recovers fast and give you a lot of frames for taunt pressure. So I'll also use this. I'll forward the number of this too. So if your opponent doesn't tackle, what to do then? So I would say let's just say ये कैसे होगा कि नीचे बैठा रहे. I think like this, no, he's not getting up. So what to do then? You can always use back 4. You know, it will hit them. Or you can use soft kick. It's really good for another backup pokey because it flips them over like this. So if your opponent is not getting up, not attacking, you can use that. A really good thing against Bryan is like, don't attack, but also don't stay down. So use that. If your opponents don't attack, use that to your advantage and beat them up. Only a key wall combo of forward 3 down 1 full crouch down forward 4. Forward 3 down 1 let's try that. I don't think it's a combo. No, it's not a combo. At wall you can use this one. It also gives you a free taunt afterwards. Yeah, if they can attack, it's not a combo. See there. Wait. See, he can attack it. It's not a combo. Yeah. It gives you a decent OK. One more thing I would like to mention about Bryan's taunt is always go for double taunt. I mean you can hold 3+4 and press 1 twice. So that way Bryan gets a homing taunt. And this is best for catching the sides tech rollers. Only that way you can do all that. Like that. Double taunt simple moves are hold 3+4 press 1 twice. Or you can also always do 1 plus 3+4 plus 3+4 twice like this. You know, I'm pressing 3 buttons at the same time like this. Ask your best to oh yeah, Daniel. वो किसी का बेस्टी अब नहीं है, मूसा से लड़ाई कर लिया उसने, so forget that. Thank you, Dani. Yeah, really. Ah. One thing you will always, I will recommend you, Bryan mains at least, is always practice his taunt back 4 as much as you can. Because unless it's really solid, you can't apply it in real game. So it's really vital for taunt game. So practice that. हाँ yeah, मुझे भी यकीन नहीं आया था, लेकिन होता है, चलता है, दुनिया है. टॉन्ट बैक 4 के मक्खन ऑनलाइन लगता था. Yeah, taunt back 4 is really good. So yeah. Okay. I get it like 80%. Yes, but nowadays, yeah, if you can do taunt back 4, I think that's all you need. So you don't need to go for taunt jet up, but if you can get taunt back 4, it really doesn't worth it. If you can do taunt back 4, that's all you need pretty much. Just master taunt back 4. And taunt solo 2 and 4. That's sufficient in my opinion. For this one, for wall breaks. So there is no reason to do taunt jet upper if you can do these 3 variations in my opinion. So I can do this for style points. And what I'm doing here is I'm mashing 1 plus 2 plus 4 continuously. Nothing else, nothing else. So you can use this for balcony breaks, but you can always use this. Yeah. Oh, wake up, jet up. So hard. So use Bryan taunt at the wall. Really good option. So I think that's about it with Bryan tutorial. I will share with you guys more things in the future. So this was my first tutorial stream. If you guys like it, please share. Thank you. Yeah, सब फटे जाएंगे, कोई नहीं बचेगा, किसी को सस्ना हासिल नहीं है. No one has immunity. Okay guys, thank you Musa. I'm really glad you liked it. Really means a lot. I tried my best, but it was my first time, so I messed a few things up. In future it will be a lot better, inshallah ta'ala. So take care guys. Allah Hafiz.